Okay, welcome back, and today's tutorial is going to be on how to do a smoky eyeshadow. Basically what a smoky eyeshadow is just a darker color in the outer corner of your eye. The eyeshadow palette that I'm going to use today is this one. It has all of your daily colors. Let me show you. So it has nudes, it has reds, it has pinks, it has the textured eyeshadows. So with this palette you could do any look and every look. I'm not going to go into a black. I'm going to do a brown and gold. So let's get started. I already did all of my other makeup so that the video wouldn't be as long. But first I start with the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden, and what I do is I get a little bit, like very little. Let me show you, hold on. Like this much, and then I just put it on my eye like that. Some people do it with the brush, but I always found it easier to do it with my finger because it dries better and it gives a more matte feeling. So just make sure you get your whole eyelid. It doesn't matter what eye primer you use, just as long as it's an eye primer. But personally, this is my favorite. I've tried one from NYX, I've tried one from Amazon, and this one's my favorite. And then you just do the same with the other one. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, so you're just gonna keep going and keep going till it's all dry. Until your eyes are super white. Okay, now that you have your eyes like this, well, the primer, you are going to get one of your favorite brushes, whichever one you want. I am going to use this one. It's not a specific brush, it's just a little mermaid brush. And what I like to do is I like to get a base color, almost the color of my skin. So the one that I'm gonna use this one, and it's called Sandalwood. And you just dip it a few times, and then you just cover your whole eyelid. And then you do it a few more times, just so I could grab a little bit of color. And also what a base helps do is it helps you set the primer. So that's what you're doing at the same time too. So then after you do this, just make sure, look in the mirror to see that they're both the same. Oh, just kidding. Okay, so now that they're both the same, it's just a base. It doesn't have to be super dark, it doesn't have to be super light. You're gonna go in with a crease brush. A crease brush is gonna be like this. And then you're gonna go in, it's gonna be the transition color, and the crease is where your eyelid folds, of course. And I'm gonna go in with this one. I think it's called Henna. And then you just put a little bit in there. I barely touched it. I don't want a lot because we're still gonna put one more color. So then you do it to the other side. Every time you're going into your palette, you could just dab it a few times, not too hard, because depending on which palette you're using and depending on the fallout it has, you could just be wasting the product. So if it's really pigmented, you shouldn't have to press on it too hard. Okay, so once you have your eyes even with color, you're gonna go in with a smaller brush, like, let me see, maybe like this one. It's shorter. And then you're gonna go in with the color that you want right here. And I'm gonna go in with this brown. It's called Cocoa. So you just press on it a few times. And then what you're gonna do is you're just gonna go like this. Let me move this up a little bit so you can see. And you just want to get the corner. If you want to drag it in a little bit, you could do that too. But you don't have to do like the whole thing. And you just take a little bit at a time, depending how intense you want it. Take a little bit at a time, because if you just do it all at once, like really dark, you're gonna have this harsh line right here, and it's not gonna look like you blended it at all. So just take a little bit at a time until you get to the color that you want. Or not to the color, but it's dark. Okay, you see? Okay, now we're gonna do the other side. Okay. And then you just look at yourself to see if they're the same. Okay. Okay, now that you have your eyes like this, what I like to do is I like to use makeup Q-tips. And the makeup Q-tips are the pointed ones. Can't even see them. Pointed ones. And then I like to get, just wet them a little bit with makeup remover so that you could clean this up. See? We all have this little bone right here. And that's what I like to use as a guide. And then just go up. Just like that. And then you clean it with the other side. So when you do your wing, you'll already have the guideline to go through. Okay, so now that you have your colors, okay, what I'm gonna do, these you can't really use with the brush, you have to use it with your finger. So I'm gonna go in with Blessed. It's like a dark gold. Sorry. And then you just put it on. See? And the more intense you want it, you could just layer it on. And there you go. And then of course you do the same to the other side. Okay, so what you do, just the other color that you want to use, you could use a regular eyeshadow, you could use a shimmer eyeshadow, you could use glitter. I'm using the textured eyeshadows, and you see how we only did it up to right here? That's where you put the other eyeshadow, up to where you did it, and kind of put it over the last part so it looks like it's blending into it. And for the smoky eyeshadow, that's what it is for the most part. And there you go. And then now I'm gonna, okay, so now that this is done, I'm just gonna show you all how I do my eyeliner and my mascara just to finish the whole look. Excuse me. I like to use the Revlon Color Stay Skinny eyeliner. And let's start. Okay, so when you're doing the wing, the way I cleaned it up right here, that's the guideline that I use. You just go up and you bring it back. And that's it. Now you have a wing. And then you just darken it. And then if you want to clean it up, for whatever reason, if you don't like how thick it is or how thin it is or however you want it, you can always get one of those makeup Q-tips that I showed y'all. Put a little bit of makeup remover on it, or you can lick it, whatever you want. And then you just clean it up, and there you go. Now your wing matches your eye. Okay, now you do the other same way. You use the guideline, bring it back. And then, oops. If you make any mistakes while you're doing your makeup, don't worry about it. You can fix it when you're done. Trust me, you can fix it. Just gotta be patient. Okay, And that's it. Now your wings match. And you're ready to slay. Okay, so I got a little bit on the eyeshadow. All you gotta do is get one of these Q-tips. And that's it. No more. The mascara that I like using is this one. Oh, just kidding, I have it backwards. It's Voluminous Lash Paradise. It's exactly like the Better Than Sex one. I do not wear false lashes. I have really long eyelashes, but I wish... Oh, there you go. It's okay. It's fixable. This mascara only costs $10 at Walmart. I don't know if they have it any other place. They should, because it's a drugstore brand. And again, take your makeup Q-tip and you just clean it. Any little mistake that you do, it's okay. You don't have to take your whole makeup off and do it again. These Q-tips, I really like these Q-tips because not only are they easier to use because they're pointed, but they're easier to use because they're pointed. Okay, and now that you have your mascara on, the only thing left you need is your eyeliner. Hold on, let me open it. Okay, I use the Black is Black. I've had this eyeliner forever and I'm barely using it. And then you just put a little bit on. And that's it. You all have learned how to do a smoky eye. Oh, and I taught you all how to do eyeliner. Well, if you didn't know. There you go. Thanks for watching. Let me know what else you all want to see so I can show you. And have a great day.